What if you're not lazy at all? What if the constant lack of motivation, procrastination, and exhaustion you're blaming on laziness are actually symptoms of something much deeper? The psychology behind laziness is often very different from what most people think. Picture this. You open your to-do list and instantly want to close it again. Kind of like the way you look at your alarm clock on a Monday morning. And right away, that familiar thought shows up. Yep, lazy again. But what if that's not what's happening at all? In a world where everyone seems to be yelling, work harder and chase success, it's easy to start feeling like you're falling behind, when all you want to do is lie down and stare at the ceiling for a while. But here's something nobody talks about enough. You're probably not lazy. You're mentally drained. Like your brain has been pulling double shifts for 6 months straight without a single day off. And then somebody got mad at it for not wanting to run a marathon. Mental exhaustion isn't a character flaw. It's what happens when chronic stress drains your emotional, mental, and physical reserves all the way down to empty. You used to be the person who handled everything. But now, even washing a coffee mug feels like work. And it's not because you've suddenly become a different person. It's because your system has finally switched into energy-saving mode. It's weirdly funny and painful at the same time. Your body is often smarter than your thoughts. It knows when it's time to slow down, even while your mind keeps repeating, keep going, keep going, keep going. One of the biggest signs is feeling tired, no matter how much you sleep. You sleep for 10 hours, then wake up, and somehow it still feels like you spent the entire night unloading a truck full of bricks. Your body slept, but your mind never really got a break. It's incredibly common. Instead of shutting off, your brain keeps running in the background, replaying yesterday's worries. Another major sign is brain fog. Your focus disappears, and even reading something long starts feeling exhausting. Simple decisions suddenly feel like trying to pick the least bad option. You're not naturally forgetful. Your mind is just carrying too much at once, and the system is starting to overload. Then comes emotional numbness. Things that used to make you happy, your hobbies, your friends, even a really good cup of coffee, now get little more than a shrug. It's not because you've become cynical. Your emotional tank is simply running on empty, like your bank account after Black Friday. And then there's getting irritated over almost nothing. The microwave beeps one extra time, and suddenly you're ready to file for divorce. It's not that you've become mean. Exhaustion has a way of turning tiny annoyances into major problems. Even procrastination looks different here. When someone is truly lazy, they simply don't want to do the thing. But when you're mentally exhausted, you want to do everything, and still can't find the energy to get up. Like a car with an empty tank, the engine turns over, but nothing moves. And then the guilt shows up. I should be doing this. I'm an adult. Sound familiar? It's like being forced to run a marathon at full speed, and then getting criticized for collapsing in the first mile. But here's the part that really matters. There's nothing wrong with you. You're simply human. You weren't built for endless productivity. You have limits, and that's completely normal. In a culture that expects people to perform at their best all the time, being able to stop and say, "That's enough," isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Start small. Turn off your notifications. Take a walk without your phone. Give yourself permission to sit quietly and do absolutely nothing. That's not laziness, it's recovery. You don't have to function like everyone else, and you're definitely not the only one going through this. If this resonated with you, make sure to watch the next video. You'll discover even more ways to recharge your energy without carrying around unnecessary guilt. And down in the comments, tell me, what's your favorite way to deal with what feels like laziness but is actually exhaustion? Your story might help someone realize they're dealing with the exact same thing right now. Let's support each other.